Hey, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, well, make sure and subscribe because you're only a visitor one time. If you are coming back to check out today's video, well, welcome back. Today's video is a little different than what I usually share. Usually we're talking about all things beauty, but you know something else that's beautiful? Traveling. After a year of staying home and being in the midst of a pandemic, a couple weeks ago on a Tuesday, my husband said, "Let's go to the beach this weekend." And he meant just he and I, no kids included. Come along with me and I'm gonna take you on a little trip to Fort Myers Beach. So on Tuesday, my sweet husband said, "Let's head out on Friday morning and come back on the following Tuesday." And I was up for it. This was my first time being on an airplane since COVID-19. And it was great. It was fine. We were masked the whole time on the plane and in the airport. And then we landed in Fort Myers and went to Candlewood Suites. That's where we stayed. And this is just a little entryway of the Candlewood Suites. I don't know if you're familiar with Candlewood Suites, but it's a pretty nice just chain hotel. It has a little laundry room there, a little workout. Most of them have this little workout space. This one, because it was beachy, had beach bikes you could use. All the rooms are suites. I didn't take a picture get a video right when we first walked in. So this is after we had been there one night, I think. Actually, it's when we were getting ready to leave. And I was like, oh shoot, I forgot that I wanted to do the video. But there's a little kitchenette there. And out this window, oh my gosh, there's a little lagoon. And there was an alligator, maybe it's a crocodile, in the lagoon every morning. We only stayed at Candlewood for 2 nights. But we drove over to Fort Myers Beach and public parking. First place we went on Fort Myers Beach, the first evening we were there, we found this really great little coffee shop. It was so cute. It's a cute little setting, and we were ready for coffee after traveling that morning. A little sign, Mojo's is what it was called, Mojo's Coffee. Another cute little thing, they had a little cooler out so you could get water if you needed water because it's hot. And here's a little toast with it's called Central Park at Fort Myers Beach, and it was just a gathering area, and people were out and about and happy about it. There was live music and just people walking around. It's like the boardwalk of the beach area. We ate that night at Fort Myers Beach called at Pierside Grill. They had a great menu, seafood menu, of course. When I go to the beach, I want to eat seafood, and an even better drink menu. And they had deck seating so you could watch the sunset while you ate your dinner. And oh my man, beach sunsets are the best. We go to the beach for the sunsets, and Fort Myers Beach did not disappoint. And so the following day, we drove back to Fort Myers Beach, parked again in public access, and it's white sand beaches, and it was busy. I think spring break was still maybe happening for some students, but white sand beaches, the water was so blue and beautiful. And when I took this shot, it was nearing the evening, so a lot of people had cleared out, but there was a lot of people just enjoying the sun and the sand on that lovely April day, and we were so glad to get out of southern Indiana and just get to the warm. My husband is a shell seeker, so he found a sandbar and went out when the tide went out and found all these beautiful shells, and he also found a sunburn while he was out there. We had dinner that evening just at another little outside eating area right on the beach. Watched the sunset again. I chase sunsets even in my home in southern Indiana. We sit outside and watch sunsets, but the beach sunsets are just the best. And I realized it had been too long since I had seen the sunset on the water. It'd been a year and a half since we'd been to the water. We had traveled in November before the pandemic, and then we hadn't been back out. The following morning, we checked out of our hotel and we went into Fort Myers, the downtown area, and ate at this restaurant called The Standard. And it was a Sunday morning, and it was a happening place. They had bottomless mojitos, and so there was a lot of people there just for that. The lighting in this building, look at him, isn't he hot? It was so beautiful, and we had the best breakfast. Oh, it was so delicious. The food, the service, the music, and you can hear the music here just a little bit. I just shot this on when we were coming out. I don't know why the camera turns upside down, but I still wanted to include this. And so after Fort Myers, after we ate breakfast at the Standard that morning, highly recommend the Standard. After we left there, we took the causeway over across to Sanibel Island. Have you traveled yet? Have you been on an airplane since the pandemic is kind of getting more controlled? Have you traveled? Where have you been? I want to know all about it. Future, I have a very special interview from someone that's in my beauty collective community who owns a travel business, and she shares all the things she knows about travel and just saving money, and it's going to be a great interview, and I can't wait to share it with you. I also have another video about another place that we went when we were on this trip. And so I'm excited just to talk travel because I love traveling and I love including you and having you include me in what's going on in your life besides all the things that keep us beautiful. Welcome to the summer travel series.